Hey there, it's Christopher Cedar with Vacant House Riches, and in this short video I wanted to just kind of show you the basics of filling out a real estate contract. I get a lot of people who've come and ask me, how in the world do I fill out a contract? Um, the contract we use is very, very simple, as you can see it here, and it's very, very easy to fill out. So we are in right now PDF. And as you can see here, what I've done is I've clicked on this sign tab here, and you can actually fill out a contract just in the regular Adobe Reader here, and that's what we're going to do now, is show you how to do that. So you'll want to click on the add text line, and that'll bring you up with a little text box here. And the first line that we fill out is the seller's address, and I usually just put the property address right here, 123 Cellar Lane. And then the next line here is, and this will be our company name or your name, and our contracts always say and or assigns. That way we can assign them to other investors, we can assign them to another person that is then going to close on it. And that is kind of why we have and or assigns. So make sure you always sign it and or assigns. And then the next one is the line is asking for our mailing address. So just type in your mailing address. Type that in there. I know that's a little off, but that's okay. And then the next line will be the subject property. This is going to be the house that you're buying. 1234 Cellar Lane is what I'm putting in there. And I usually put down below here the city, the state, and the zip. The next line will be the legal description. You can get the legal description from the county tax assessor's website and just put it in there. Then you'll come to the line sales price, and this is what you'll put as your purchase price. So let's say we're buying this for $80,000. Deposit, this is your earnest money deposit. We usually put down, depending on the deal, around $100. So put in there $100, and then the balance will be that 80 minus the 100, so you go 79.9. And then subject to, you don't have to worry about that unless you're buying the property subject to the existing mortgage, and you don't have to worry about equity or payable or any of that stuff, so just leave those blank. Then you'll come down. The rest of our contract is already all filled in and everything. Existing mortgage, conveyance, bill of sale, insurance, so you don't have to worry about that. Closing expenses, this is between you and the buyer, or you and the seller, I should say, who's paying what. You can put split equally, or you can put buyer to pay all closing expenses. Can't spell. And that's all you need there. Then we're going to go down to the next page, and you can see radon and lead-based paint. That just says that it's present in houses. Inspection, this property is contingent upon the buyer's inspection and approval prior to transfer of title. That means that this contract is contingent upon the property passing our inspection. If there is something major that needs to be done, that allows us to cancel the contract. Acceptance date, I usually put 5 days, 3 to 5 days. Acceptance that's the date when you give them the contract. They have 3 or 5 days to accept the contract or it's void. Deposit, this one you transfer your $100 deposit from the other page down to here, and that usually says that the deposit will be held with the title company, which you can put down here. You'll go to closing. Closing will take place on, let's say, 10/20/2013 and this is where you put the title company, American Title, subject to a 90-day period in which the buyer and seller shall solve any title problem. So that says that 90 days from that closing date. If there is a title problem, we'll have that much time to close. And then this other section is for your other agreements. I always put in there, buyer is a real estate investor who buys and sells for profit. We want to make sure that everyone knows that we're real estate investors. We're going to make a profit, and we disclose that. Also, I disclose that I am a licensed realtor with Cedar Realty. Should the buyer cancel this contract, and so on. And any contingencies that you want in there. Then the nice thing about Adobe Reader here is that you can place your signature in here. So look at that. I just hit the signature thing and then boom. There is my signature and it says member. I always put in member because I am a member of Big Sky Property Solutions. And then I usually too, even under my name, oops, we don't want a checkbox, I type in my company, Big Sky Property Solutions. And then the date, and then you'll want to print your name, same thing, and then I always put email address in there, phone number, and that is all you do to fill out a contract. As you can see, it took us seriously just 2 minutes to fill out. It's a very simple process, and anyone can fill out a contract in just a couple minutes. That's what makes our simple 2-page contract so easy. And you can do this on Adobe Reader, and then you can just go here and save as, and you can save that as a new file, and you can easily email this contract to your seller in about 2 minutes. So that's how you fill out a contract. That is all I have for you, and I will see you soon.